As a mid-sized firm, we're always in the middle between, the options for smaller firms and then the budgets for larger firms. What can we leverage that we have right now versus where we want to go? And so it's always a challenge to balance kind of like the investment in new technology while kind of getting the best out of the technology that we already have.
When you're looking at infrastructure, depending on your size, a mid-sized firm like ourselves is going to look much more to cloud-based solutions, collaborative solutions, because quite frankly, we just don't have the budget or the manpower to invest in large on-premise server farms.
There's challenges both ways. The challenges for me is I have a very small staff, so we don't have the economies of scale that we can throw at something in terms of resources to meet a need or to meet a project. So if I want to roll out a new version of Office, I don't have 30 people that I can bring in from other offices or other locations to help do that. On the other hand, I'm only dealing with 85 attorneys and 150 users and maybe 30 or 40 shareholders. So if I had to deal with 1,000 shareholders, I'm sure that there is trouble on that end of the scale as well.
People are afraid of the cloud because it's kind of like, well, I can't see my data, I can't touch my data. I have this running joke that said, actually that's probably the most secure data there is, because if you can't, if we can't find our data and we can't touch it, neither can somebody else. So I really think looking at virtualization and workflow technologies have really come of an age where you can, certainly for mid-sized and smaller companies like ourselves, you can really get a tremendous return on your investment in terms of what you're spending. You allow a much broader, easier, more comprehensive solution that also gives you built-in business continuity planning with it.
I think the advantages we have is that we can make quicker decisions that have less bureaucracy involved. I think the disadvantages are lack of staff. So we have to utilize consultants or vendors to actually fill in the gaps, the knowledge gaps that we have in implementation.
We're definitely trying to go virtual with everything. The hardest part is I am the IT department. So it's really tough to get all the work done and still do the research and development as well as building the projects as they're needed. We've just upgraded our new Exchange server, and we're trying to get everything up to speed because in IT you pretty much go a couple years without upgrading anything, and then all of a sudden it's time to upgrade everything. So the projects they come fast and they come hard.